do the left or Democrats, people that watch mainstream news and believe mainstream, I don't even want to use Democrat or left, people who believe mainstream news, what do they think must be wrong with you or me or you?
Well, I think, a lot of them think that I must not be smart enough to figure out what's really going on. And either I'm racist because I support a racist party with a racist former president.
What do they think racism is? Have you gathered? What do they actually think racism is?
Well, I think there's, they're probably suggesting racism is any kind of bias or negative attitude towards someone of a different race because of their color. And, most of the people that have been accused of being racist don't believe that they are in fact racist at all.
So a racist is someone that believes that one skin color or genetics are better inherently than another, right?
Yeah, exactly. That they're making judgments related to skin color and some aspect of being less than.
Yeah. So, would you say then how would you? Well, how one might want to say? I'd want to say that you can. It's a cultural issue. So the skin color and genetics matter nothing. I can be just as scared of a white person who looks scary as I can be with anybody else who looks scary, right? So is the thing that matters is how you portray yourself, how you carry yourself, your culture and your personality, and how you appear. Do you appear dangerous? Do you appear wearing a hoodie? What would you say?
Well,
what is the more appropriate or accurate way to analyze people, whether someone's a threat or not a threat? If you're walking down the street or walking down an alleyway, so to speak.
There probably are a lot of cultural elements, but there's, in terms of people's sense of fear, I wouldn't try to analyze what it is in terms of how they grow up and why they feel afraid. But if you have a white person that is afraid of a black person just because of their skin color, that could potentially occur.
Yeah.
Right? And the black person that knows that they could be a professional person or just an average kind person, good-hearted, non-criminal, and they can sense that someone's afraid of them. A lot of minorities have had the experience where maybe someone crosses the street to walk on the other side, seemingly to avoid them. And again, that's another opportunity for whether they're interpreting the behavior accurately or not. Either way, it is a sense of injury when things like that happen.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking, I'm not a threat. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me. You're obviously just afraid solely because of my skin color.
I mean, like, I grew up, my wife's family is Russian, and they came of a certain sect who they want to ostracize anybody who's not part of that sect. And so I was a victim of racism in a sense, although I didn't care. But like certain members of that extended family wouldn't accept me because I wasn't Russian. So I can relate with that.
Right.
But and that I think it's so silly. Like, why? You guys are crazy. So they are crazy. That's a crazy view. Think that someone should be excluded just based upon anything. Would you agree that what matters is the person's choices and the moral character? That's what matters.
Right, yeah. I mean, like Dr. King had said, the content of their character is what matters, not the color of their skin.